Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Kendra, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for checking out this video if it's your first time seeing my face. I do lots of homemaking content, and I'm just not getting around to doing the Homemaker'S tag, so I'm super excited about it. If you've never seen my face before, if you've never watched any of my videos, please stick around, consider surfing around on my channel, and then of course hitting that big red subscribe button and giving this video a huge thumbs up. I am doing this video in collaboration with two other beautiful YouTube wives and mamas. I will have both of their channels linked down below, but I'm doing this video in collaboration with Gracie and Shelby, and I'm so excited to work with them on a collaboration. We have really connected immensely on social media, on Instagram in particular, and us three talk a lot on social media, keep each other encouraged and uplifted, and so it's been a real blessing to have them in my life, and I just love them so much. So Gracie is a full-time stay-at-home mom to her little girl Olivia, and she does a lot of homesteading and slow traditional living. I just love her content. Shelby is a full-time work-from-home mama, and she's also a military spouse, so she shares a lot of like raw and real ups and downs of military living and being a military family. And so make sure you guys go check both of them out. I love them both so much. I love their content, their Instagrams. I love their girls. They both are amazing content creators, so make sure you go check them out. A little bit about me, like I said, if this is your first time, my name is Kendra, and me and my husband, Bobby, have no children between us yet, but I do have a beautiful bonus baby. Her name is Ayla, and she is like the light of my life. I do a lot of homemaking content as well, cooking and cleaning, day-in-the-life vlogs, grocery hauls, and that sort of thing. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go ahead and jump right into these questions because we've got 20 to answer. So you guys will see my phone out, and that's just because I have the questions here on my phone. So if I'm looking up and down, that is why. So the first question is, have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying at home or working from home? No. I haven't had anyone say anything negative to me, and I guess that's probably because I'm not an actual like stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mom. I do work a full-time 9-to-5 Monday through Friday job. I work in medical administration, and when I am not at work, I'm home and I'm tending to my home and I'm homemaking. People ask me all the time, how in the world do you homemake full-time and you work full-time? And the answer is simple, but it's not simple. I just make it a priority. When I'm not at work, my first priority is my home. And so, yeah, that's just how I make it work. And I just fit it into the blocks of my life, my day. And every day I have devoted to something different, and that's kind of how I make sure everything gets done. And then obviously, because I do work full-time, my husband is a huge help, and there are certain things that he takes over. If you've been around for any amount of time, then you know that my husband handles all the laundry. For the most part, he does laundry all the time. So that's just an example of certain things in the house that he just takes over for me, and it just makes it a lot easier on me to be a full-time working wife, but also be a full-time homemaker. And prayerfully, there will come a day when I can be a homemaker full-time and not have to worry about work. Okay, number 2, what are your favorite and least favorite parts of staying home? My all-time favorite part of staying home is, being able to just take care of the space that I live in, and take care of my family first. My husband and I, we do run our marriage in a very traditional and biblical way. And so, you know, me being the wife, my first priority is my husband and my home, and to make sure that he is taken care of and he is good. And then to make sure my home is taken care of and that it's good. A lot of times my friends and family will come over and I'll tell them my house is a mess or I haven't cleaned, and they will tease me and they're like, your house is pretty much immaculate. And I'm like, not to my standards. I'm a little bit type A in that department, but I just think that being home and constantly being able to just tend to the things in the home that need tending to, that's my favorite part. And then obviously being able to make my own schedule. If I want to rest, I can shift things around. Instead of getting the work done in the morning, I can get it done in the evening, you know, yada yada. I also really love being able to cook more balanced meals. I know like if I'm home more, or if I'm on a 3-day weekend, or maybe I'm on vacation or something, I know it's easier for me to be able to get more healthy meals on the table because I have time to do that. I'm not interrupted by work, or having to get to bed early so I can get up early, go to work, and yada yada. And my least favorite part of staying home, honestly, because I didn't practice any of these questions. I don't know if other people that do these homemakers tags like look over their questions to practice or not, but I don't. And I honestly can't think of a reason that I don't like to be home. Maybe my least favorite part is probably just the monotony of cleaning and like the continual need to keep something clean, because in your house there's always something to be done. Dusting, sweeping, mopping, dishes, something. But I don't mind that. I'm cleaning all the time. So maybe that's my least favorite part, constantly having to keep up a clean house. Number 3, what are your favorite and least favorite chores? My least favorite chore 100% is the bathrooms. I cannot stand it. It grosses me out. That's another thing that my husband picks up. He takes care of our bathrooms. I cannot stand it. One day when I am home full time, then I'm gonna have to get over that because I'm gonna take on the bathrooms, obviously. But the bathroom 100% is my least favorite. And my most favorite part of the house to clean is the kitchen, and that's just simply because I'm always in there, and it's just easy for me. It's second nature. I can't even walk in my kitchen without wiping the counter or putting the dish up. It's just natural for me. What time do I wake up and go to bed? So like I said, I work a full-time Monday through Friday job, and I work 7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday. So throughout the week, I wake up at about 6 a.m. and I go to bed. We try to start heading towards the bed, getting in the bed around 9 o'clock. It doesn't always work out that way. Some nights it's 9:30, 10, and other nights I make it in the bed by 8:30. But normally I'm up at 6 and I'm down around 9 o'clock is ideal. On Friday nights, I'll stay up until maybe 10. Saturday nights, I'll stay up until maybe 10. We get up and go to 9 a.m. service on Sunday. And then Sunday night, I hit the bed at 9 o'clock so I can do it all over again for another work week. Number 5, do you put anything on or in the background while you clean, cook, etc.? Yes, it just depends. Like right now I'm home by myself. So if I wasn't filming and I was cleaning, I would have on like smooth jazz. I would have on worship music, something along those lines. If I am cooking or cleaning and maybe I don't want to listen to music, I'll have Netflix running, just on in the background, you know, letting it play so it's not empty noise. But yeah, I do. 9 times out of 10, it's Netflix. But if I'm in the mood for music, I usually put on like smooth jazz or worship or like, you know, country music or something like that. Number 6, do you get dressed most days or stay in your PJs? So this question, there's a lot of questions on here I love because I tweak them based on my current season of life. So based on my current season of life right now, I get dressed every day because I leave the house and go to a 9 to 5. But you better believe on Saturdays, Sundays, I'm walking around the house in tights and like a sweater like I am today, or my husband's shirts and tights, or a PJ set. I'm comfy any day that I can take it, but most days I get up and get dressed because I'm going to work. Number 7, how often do you do your hair and makeup? My hair every single day, and I just wear my hair very natural. I just like my puff with a cute headband, and I just you know, put like a leave-in conditioner or something in it, and I just keep it pulled back, and I just kind of let the crown thrive. My makeup, I don't do every day. I like to throw on a little bit of makeup when I'm doing a sit-down video, and then I'll throw on a little bit of makeup if, you know, hubby's taking me out somewhere, or, you know, maybe I know we're doing pictures at work or something along those lines. But for the most part, my makeup consists of mascara and some type of lip balm or lip shine. I don't do makeup every day. Number 8, what is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? I immediately think kitchen because it's like the most used area in our home. But another area that seems to kind of constantly give us issues is our guest bathroom, and that's simply because we keep Simba's litter box in there. And so we have 2 mats, like the litter catching mats that I ordered off Amazon, that we have one in the walkway as you walk in, and then one that sits kind of like right at the entryway of his litter box. So that way when he hops in and out, As litter comes off his paws, it can hit the mat, but still it just seems to always be dirty in there. His hair is on the ground. It just always kind of seems to be a mess in that bathroom. So apart from the kitchen, because we use it all the time, all day, every day, I would say our guest bathroom constantly needs help, constantly. Number 9, how often do you find yourself getting distracted? I used to find myself getting distracted all the time, but when I really got serious about homemaking and making my home and my family a priority, and I knew I had to be extremely disciplined with it, because I do work full time, and so that takes up most of my time. I don't hardly ever get distracted now. And I really do think putting on some background music or letting Netflix play is a huge contributing factor to that. And that's just simply because when I have something going on in the background, I'm able to kind of like zone in and focus on what I'm doing. And so I find that I don't really ever get distracted anymore. Another good tip and trick is like talk on the phone with somebody. When I'm talking on the phone with someone, I find that I can talk and get the dusting done, or I can talk and get the floors mopped, or talk and get the dishwasher loaded, or get dinner going. And before I know it, I'm done because I'm in a good conversation on the phone. It's almost like if you go on a walk with somebody, before you know it, you all have walked like 2 miles, as whereas you go by yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, you've been walking forever, and you probably only walked a half a mile. So that's probably my biggest tip, is to put on something distracting in the background, or get on the phone, get in a good conversation with somebody, and you will find that you won't get distracted. In fact, it'll help kind of like focus you in on something. At least that works for me. So to answer the question, no, I'm really good at not getting distracted now. I used to be terrible at it about a year ago. Okay, number 10, do you enjoy staying home, or do you miss going to a job every day? Y'all, the question should be, do you enjoy going to work, or do you miss staying home? And the answer is, I wish I did not have to work from home. I wish I did not have to work outside of my house and be away from my house as much as I am. But the reality is that is the season of life that we are in, and it won't be like this always. So I would prefer to be home. And so I feel like if I was home, my answer would probably be, I enjoy being home. Number 11, what is your never-ending chore? Laundry and the kitchen. 100%. Laundry in the kitchen. Laundry in the kitchen. It never ends. 12, what is your favorite way to relax or have me time? Honestly, y'all, a glass of wine and Netflix, or a glass of wine and catching up with my friends on their YouTube channels. Apart from that, soaking in the bathtub, going down to the pool. Our community has a beautiful pool in Lanai and Clubhouse area here. Doing that, that is my favorite way, is to just zone out the world and soak in the bathtub, or sit down with a glass of wine and look at the TV. I'm a very simple-minded person. It does not take a lot to please me, and I find joy in the little simple things in life. And so that's how I enjoy my me time. Number 13, how often does your husband chip in? All the time. And I love him for that. On his days off, he will clean the whole entire house. Even if I've cleaned it like just that day or 2 days beforehand, he will go through the house and take care of things, whether it's dusting. Like I said, he takes care of our bathrooms. He always keeps up on the laundry. He's just amazing. He chips in all the time. Number 14, if you have children, when do you find time to do chores? Like I said earlier, we are trying for our first together, but my husband does have a little girl. She is my bonus baby, and they do live out of state. And so I'll have to answer that question that when the day comes that we do have a little one running around here in our house. But for now, I have the time because there's no babies in the house. Number 15, how do you balance being a homemaker and creating blog or vlog content? Again, honestly, you just make it a priority. Sometimes homemaking can be a bit of a sacrifice because when you, and that goes with anything, when you want to excel in something, when you have a passion about something, when you can see the benefit, when you see the reward at the end of the tunnel, you're willing to sacrifice and give up and put aside time and make you know, fill in the blank, that thing your priority. And for me, that is homemaking, in my home. And so when I found that passion for homemaking, and keeping up with the home and making my husband and home a priority, I wanted to share that. I found a whole community on YouTube of people and on Instagram who share those same passions, which is how I came across Shelby and Gracie. And from there, I decided that I wanted to share that as well, and I wanted to be a part of that community as well. And so in the little pockets of my day when I'm just sitting on the couch, or I'm on my lunch break at work, or first thing in the morning when I got a little bit of quiet time after I've done my study or my worship, I go ahead and I write up a blog post, or I post that picture, or I share what's on my heart, or I hop on stories, or maybe I'll create a thumbnail for YouTube. I just fit it in those pockets of the day. And for me, it's not work, because I love it. I love what I do. So yeah. Number 16, what is your favorite room in your home and why? The master bedroom. And that is just simply because, excuse me, it is that sacred area for just me and my husband. We do worship in there. We have the bathroom set up in a very like peaceful, like Zen romantic way, the master bath. We can kind of set up and decorate in there how we want. Our bed is super cozy with all the pillows and our comforter. It's just our special space. And that's like probably the space where we connect the most when we're laying down at night to go to bed, because again, we do both work full time. We have some of our best conversations laying right there in the bed before we doze off and go to sleep. So the master is probably my favorite space in our house. Apart from the kitchen, of course, because that's where we entertain and that's where all the magic happens, is in the kitchen. Number 17, what is your least favorite room in your home and why? I don't know. Honestly, our second bedroom, if I'm just being honest. It's kind of our catch-all room, our storage room. We have Christmas stuff in there, and my husband has his shoes in there because he's kind of found a new love for sneakers. And it's just kind of like the catch-all, the overflow room. And one day I long for it to be a nursery. And it's not yet. And so that's probably another reason why I hate that room right now. But yeah, the spare bedroom is probably my least favorite room as of right now. Number 18, do you feel that your home reflects your personal style? Why or why not? Absolutely, my home reflects my personal style. Very farmhouse, modern farmhouse, neutrals, a very like open, welcoming vibe. It's very evident that we love the Lord when you walk in our home. It's very evident that it's a cozy, safe, peaceful place. And I think that reflects off of the way we have it set up, whether it's, you know, the candlelight or the things we have on the walls, or how I have the dining room set up, or whatever the situation may be. We want our home to be a very open, peaceful, Christ-filled, safe place for us and anyone who comes to those doors. And I think that we have accomplished that. And then also, like, my personal style is very farmhouse, very like Southern, and I think it's set up that way. So yeah. Number 19, what does your home smell like? I don't know. I live here, so I don't know. But I would hope it smells like candles and Glade plugins, because my husband has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plugins. We have one in our master, one in our second bathroom, which is a must because of the litter box. One over here on this wall by our patio. One when you first come in, and then we have one right here is our little kitchen island. We have one down there. So I'm pretty sure it smells like whatever Glade plug-in scents we have in the plug-ins. And then I always have candles going in the house. So I'm pretty sure it smells warm and inviting. And the last question is, what are your strong points and weak points when it comes to homemaking? So my strong point is that I am a very type A personality when it comes to my home. very strict on how I like to keep my home, and I'm really blessed to have a husband who feels the same. He definitely ain't perfect. I'm sure he does little things that I just hate, you know, whether it be socks on the ground or whatever the case may be. And I'm pretty sure I've got little things that I do that gets on his nerves. But for the most part, there are certain things about our home we are very, very, very strict on. How we like the house to look, how messy or dirty or cluttered it can get before we start itching and we are ready to like get it fixed and we're not pleased with it. So very type A, very OCD, very strict about how we like the house. And I think that helps us keep it clean 24/7 or almost 24/7, like 21/5. So, and then probably weak points. I don't really know. I guess my weak point is the bathroom. Like, y'all, I hate to say it, but I literally can't do it. Like, I don't know how I lucked out by marrying a man who can handle the bathroom as well as my husband can, because it just freaks me out. If you have an area in your house you just cannot stand to clean, whether it's laundry or the dishes or whatever, let me know down in the description box below. Please tell me I'm not alone. But I can remember even living at home with my mama and hating to clean the bathroom. Like, literally was like gagging. I could not handle it. And I'm still pretty much that way now. I'll do it if I have to. There's been plenty of times where my husband's been sick or I've been home more and it just really needed to get done. So I just sucked it up, put on my gloves and did it. But that is like the one area in my house where I'm just like, I can't. I'll let it go a lot longer than it should. And before I'm like, okay, I need to actually clean it up. So, well, anyway, guys, that is my Homemaker's tag, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So excited to sit down and finally do this video. I have been wanting to do a Homemaker's tag, and I picked the two perfect ladies to do it with. So don't forget to go check out Gracie and Shelby's video, y'all. And I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, morning, night, whatever time you're watching this video. And again, if my face is new to you, if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and comment down below and let me know what areas we related on, what areas we may be different on, or if you learned a little bit more about the different types and ways that you can be a homemaker. You don't have to be home 24/7 or, you know, be just a stay-at-home mom or be just a mom who works or be married even, or have kids even. You can, homemaking is what you make it. And that was one of the reasons why me and Shelby and Gracie wanted to sit down and do this collaboration, because we're all so different. I work away from my home full-time and there's no children in my house. Shelby works in her house full-time with her baby running around full-time. And then Gracie does not have a traditional job per se, but she manages her home and her baby and her daughter and her family. And that is her full-time employment, if you will. And so we just thought it was such a beautiful thing for all three of us to sit down and give our perspectives on how life as a homemaker and our seasons of life go. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.